Good afternoon. I'm Paul Cassidy with RBC Capital Markets. I'm Regent President of the Board of Regents. Peter Franklin is also here with the Mondrall law firm. So we represent the Board of Regents in the college university as the independent financial advisor, and Peter is the bond counsel. And the idea is that the Board of Regents would be issuing tax-exempt bonds. So the Mondrall firm gives legal opinion and tax opinions with regard to that. The intent is that the Board of Regents would be placing bonds in a private sale to the New Mexico Finance, which is our state bond bank that is, has a AAA/AA bond rating and pass that rating interest rate on for this financing. So what we have on the agenda, the first agenda item is an application resolution to the Finance Authority. It does not commit anybody to do anything other than allow us, as your advisors and your staff, to make an application to the Finance Authority. The timeline for this, we're hoping will be to get onto their June agenda. Not guaranteed, but we think we have to make a really good case for that, as we're going to the HED June 11th meeting for HED approval, which is the first step, which is the second time we've been to that. We would go to the State Board of Finance at the July meeting. If the Finance Authority hears this project at their June meeting, they have a bond sale in July, and they could approve this application subject to State Board of Finance approval in late July, and it would be included in the sale. So compressing a lot of things, and Mr. Regent Powers is very familiar with this process already. And we know there's a lot of things that have to line up, and we're actively moving forward to do that. This is the first step. And then the second agenda item, which I'll let Peter explain, deals with the size of the financing after renegotiating the size of the lawn project with the HED. A new project size increased the size of the financing just modestly to the point where we need in that resolution.
Yes.
Can I just ask a quick question here, Paul? If we're not successful in getting all of this compressed activity to occur on schedule, what impact would that have on the college actually obtaining the funding?
Regent President, Board Member Powers, it's a really good question and something we're wrestling with. There's two avenues. One is, since the financing, the background for the first response is, since the financing size is above $5 million, New Mexico Finance Authority traditionally does not make loans of $5 million unless they're in the market with their own financing and they don't take interest rate risk by committing an interest rate. The next financing may not be until September. We're not sure when it will be. The second avenue is we can convince them to make a loan from their cash sources in light of the need to get the project moving. No guarantee to do that. But by the way, there's still a chance that the July sale won't happen. That may move to August. In any case, we're in constant contact with the Finance Authority to make sure that we can close this transaction as quickly as possible. I think the keys, though, to the project are getting State Board of Finance approval. Once you have State Board of Finance approval, NMFA board approval on the loan, your consultants on the construction side can get started full board.
Guys, we have a somewhat tight schedule in terms of trying to get this project under construction and completed in time for the fall semester of 2015. So I think if the funding is delayed into the fall, it's going to make that time schedule very tight for construction. So I think we need to do whatever we can to help this along. If there's anything we can do as governing body members with either of those entities, the higher ed department or the State Board of Finance, please let us know, and we'll do whatever we can to to help that process along.
Yes, sir.
In the, there was the expectation that cost may not reach $16 million. What happens to the bottom capacity above and beyond what is necessary for the project?
Madam Regent President and board member, I think what I would tell you is hopefully by the time we're financing, you're going to have a better construction process. To the extent you have more money than what we financed, the fixed rate debt that can't be refinanced for 10 years, so you would put that money into your project fund, pay your debt service fund, to pay principal and interest. Be my recommendation.
I have a, this is probably the right place here. Looking at section for 97 now, or is it different?
So far, is 94.
Oh, see, we're doing the resolution.
The resolution's next.
Oh, I have questions on the resolution. Other than I appreciate the work that was done on the time frame, because that really spelled out all the activity that we still have to overcome. We're just kind of at the beginning of this litany of stuff that needs to be done. But so no questions on this section.
I was just wondering if y'all heard from HED to see the copy there, or what, where are we on that?
Madam Regent President, the meeting that they didn't consent to a special meeting, which is what we hoped for. They're really sticking to their dates, unfortunately. June 11th is when we go to that meeting, and we can report that.